Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Do you remember this old Hindi song? पर्दे में रहने दो, पर्दा ना उठाओ, पर्दा जो उठ गया तो फिर भेद खुल जाएगा. Have you heard this song? Remember this song and I will tell you how this song is connected to my today's editorial. So let's get into the editorial. 1 month back, there was a suo motu proceedings that Supreme Court had initiated against senior advocate and activist Mr. Prashant Bhushan. This proceedings was initiated because of 2 tweets that he had done, and the court felt that he was insulting the court and the CJI. Court in general, CJI in particular. He was asked to reply to the notice before the 5th of August and he did so on the 3rd of August. Now, what we are going to discuss is his affidavit and his reply. And then I will tell you how does it connect to the song. Let's get right into the show. Mr. Prashant Bhushan, senior advocate, had made 2 tweets. We will go tweet by tweet, one by one, tweet and his answer that he gave to the Supreme Court. So that will make things easier. So let's go with the first tweet that the Supreme Court had problem. The first tweet was done on the 29th of June 2020, and before I get into this, I will be doing a lot of reading today because these are affidavits, so I rather read and explain it to you rather than just talk about it. So I would be doing a lot of reading, please excuse me for that. Coming back to this. The first tweet is from 29th of June 2020 and his tweet was, CJI rides a 50 lakh motorcycle belonging to a BJP leader at Raj Bhavan, Nagpur, without a mask or a helmet at a time when he keeps the Supreme Court in a lockdown mode, denying citizens their fundamental right to access justice. This was his tweet, and please see the picture clearly. Motorcycle, the Chief Justice of India, Justice Bobde, and no mask. See the picture clearly. Now, let us come to Mr. Prashant Bhushan's answer. Prashant Bhushan said, regarding this tweet about Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde, he said that it was made primarily to underline his anguish at the non-physical functioning of the Supreme Court for the last more than 3 months, as a result of which fundamental rights of citizens such as those in detention, those destitute and poor and others facing serious and urgent grievances has not been addressed to and taken up for readdressal. I think this is very self-explanatory. He says, you are here sitting on a bike when the court is shut and important issues are not being taken up. Let's go further. The fact that the Chief Justice of India being seen in the presence of many people without a mask was meant to highlight the incongruity of the situation where the Chief Justice of India keeps the court virtually in a lockdown due to COVID fears is on the other hand seen in public places with several people around him without a mask. The fact that he was on a motorcycle costing 50 lakhs owned by a BJP leader has been established by documentary evidence published in social media. The fact that it was in the Raj Bhavan has also been reported in various sections of the media. My expressing 3 anguish by highlighting the incongruity and the attendant factor cannot be said to constitute contempt of court. If it were to be regarded, it would stifle free speech and would constitute to unreasonable restriction of Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution. So very, very simply answered. What Mr. Bhushan said, listen, there are people who desperately seek justice, immediately seeks justice, and the court is shut down. And why is the court shut down? The court is shut down because of fear of COVID. So at one end, when you are saying it is fear of COVID, you are here standing with your friends in a motorcycle without the mask. Means what? If there is fear of COVID, you would rather be inside, because that's what you said. That's why you kept the law, the Supreme Court closed. He says you are on a 50 lakh bike and the bike belongs to a politician. So I said it. And this, he, according to Mr. Bhushan, is basically his right. His right is freedom of expression, which he did. And he said, if you stop this, it will be against Article 19(1)(a) of the Constitution, where you are taking away my freedom of speech from me. This was Mr. Bhushan's answer to the first. Roughly, I mean, I'm saying it, I'm putting this very concise so that I can finish it in 15 minutes. So this was his answer to the first tweet. Now let's come to the tweet number 2. Prashant Bhushan's tweet number 2, which he had done on 26th of June 2020, he said, when future historians look back at the last 6 years to see how democracy has been destroyed in India, even without a formal emergency, they will particularly mark the role of the Supreme Court in this destruction, and more particularly the role of last 4 Chief Justices. And the answer that he gave to the court was as follows. He said, it has 3 distinctive elements, each of which is a bona fide opinion about the state of affairs of our country. In the past 6 years, and the role of the Supreme Court, and it particularly the role of the last 4 Chief Justices of India, he says, the first part of the tweet contains my considered opinion that democracy has been substantially destroyed in India during the last 6 years. The second part of my opinion, that the Supreme Court has played substantial role in allowing the destruction of our democracy. And the third part is my opinion regarding the role of the last 4 Chief Justices of India, particularly in allowing it. So this was his answer to the second tweet. So in a way, Prashant Bhushan said, listen, you know what? I'm not the first person to say this. I'm not the first person to say this. A lot of people have said this. A lot of people have said this in India. A lot of people have said this across the globe. People have commented. People have criticized the working of the Supreme Court. So what? He said, mind you, remember 2018? 4 judges were sitting here and they had called for a press conference. Who were they criticizing? They were criticizing the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice of India. Do you remember that case? Let me just brush your memory on that. On the 12th of January 2018, 4 judges, Justice Chelameshwar, Justice Kurian Joseph, Justice Ranjan Gogoi, remember, and Justice Madan Lokur, had made this statement to the press, wherein they said that it is with no pleasure in our heart that we are compelled to take this decision to call for a press conference. But sometimes the administration of the Supreme Court is not in order. And many things which are less than desirable have happened in the last few months. So Advocate Prashant Bhushan said, "ठीक है, बोला ना?" They said that, na? And they went on to say that there have been instances where cases having far-reaching consequences to the nation have been assigned by Chief Justice of this court selectively to the benches of their preference, without any rationale for such assignments. This must be guarded against at all cost. They had alleged that, listen, the master of the roster, that is the CJI, the master of the roster, he is giving cases according to his will. He is giving cases according to his will. So, that's wrong. So what Prashant Bhushan says is, listen, such things have happened. He says, I am not saying something new. I am saying what even others have said. And he says, listen, what I am saying is not just unfounded either. He went on to say, he said that the Chief Justice is not the court, and that raising issues of concern regarding the manner in which the Chief Justice conducts himself during court vacations, or raising issues of grave concern regarding the manner in which the Chief Justice has used or failed to use their powers as master of roster to allow the spread of authoritarianism, majoritarianism, stifling of dissent, widespread political incarceration, and so off cannot and does not amount to scandalizing or lowering the authority of the court. If I feel, he says, that there is something going wrong, and I feel that the master of the roster, which is the CJI, if he is not doling down cases to relevant judges, and I feel that there is no rationale in him giving court the cases to certain judges, then I will say that. What is wrong in it? Is what he asked. He further went on to say that the reply states that many judgment of Supreme Court in politically sensitive issues such as Justice Loya case, Bhima Koregaon case, Ayodhya case, CBI director's case, and also the non-consideration of issues such as electoral bonds, Article 370, CAA, Jammu and Kashmir detentions, etc., gives sufficient basis to form the opinion about the independence of the judiciary. He says there are enough and more cases in my hand where I feel that there is some problem in the judiciary. I have an opinion about the way the judiciary is functioning, which is what I had. Now the question is, if we see things are wrong, do we have the right to question the Supreme Court? In Justice Ranjan Gogoi's case, he was sitting on his own judgment. Remember? The lady who had put a case on him for sexual harassment was taken back in the court. She was re-employed. What does that mean? She was re-employed means what she said was right. Otherwise, it should have been a contempt of court. She had pointed her fingers towards the CJI. So she was reinstated. What does that mean? Now, asking these questions, will that initiate contempt of court proceedings against the person who is asking it? If so, then where is the democracy? Where is the freedom of speech? This is a very pertaining question that we should think about. And it is a very pertaining question that this entire case brought about. Possibly, this is the first time when a court is officially asked these questions through an affidavit. Possibly, a lot of questions have been raised through this. Maybe some would say it was possibly wrong for the court to rake up this contempt of court against Prashant Bhushan. Because of that, all of this is out there in the public forum. Now going back to my song. पर्दे में रहने दो, पर्दा ना उठाओ. पर्दा जो उठ गया तो भेद खुल जाएगा. Till we meet next time. Namaskar.